And sure enough, as we're pulling up to the next stop sign, he just goes flying by us. As most guys do before they get married, we had a bachelor party. Normally most guys would probably just go out for a night, maybe an overnight. We decided we were just gonna blow it out for the whole weekend. Friday night, we go to dinner, have a fantastic time, and we're gonna stay up at a hotel near the lake and rent a boat the next day, spend the entire Saturday out on the water, which is just one of my great passions. So water skiing and tubing and all this stuff. So about 12 of my closest friends all go to dinner. We're heading to the hotel. Everyone's packed into about 6 or 7 different cars. And a buddy of mine has a Subaru Impreza at the time. It may have been 6 months old to him at least. I think it may have been 2 years old, but we'll call him Kevin. He and I hop in the Subaru and we take off, and we're headed up towards the Milton, Alpharetta area for the hotel, and we're kind of weaving in and out of some of these backcountry roads. Now Kevin can drive. Kevin's a driver. And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and we are just kind of, like I said, weaving and making our way, just nothing too crazy, but we were making good time. We were definitely going to be the first ones to the hotel. We get to a point where there's a slight hill that we're kind of cresting, and we're about to make our way down, and we had been following a minivan for what felt like an eternity, and Kevin had had enough and decided that he was going to pass said minivan. So we crest the hill, the minivan's in front of us, and he decides that he's going to pass on the left side in a no passing zone. Except that at the bottom of the hill was 2 entrances to 2 neighborhoods. So the 2 lane kind of split into 3 lane to create a turn lane or a chicken lane for both of those subdivisions for the neighbors to turn in and utilize. And as we began to pass the minivan on the left and in the non-passing zone, I noticed another vehicle cresting the hill coming back towards us. And about the time that we got 3 wide, I realized that it was a Crown Vic with the Alpharetta Police Department on the side of it. And it was about this time that I believe I yelled something like, "Nail it!" or something, just to get out of there, because I knew this was not going to end well. We crested the next hill, and he had already turned around and had the blue lights coming on. And Kevin looked in the rearview mirror, saw what I was seeing, and immediately just gave that Subaru everything that it could take. So we go through, we just completely blow a stop sign. We're ducking and weaving and bobbing, and I mean, he's flying. He's well over 100 miles an hour. And we get to a point where I don't recall how this exactly happened, but he pulled his GPS out to look for accessory roads that we could utilize to get away from this situation. And he found a gravel road that we ended up turning down. He turned his lights off, and we're still racing, just what felt like rally racing, WRC style, down this gravel road. And we come up to another road with a stop sign. He stops, he kind of pulls down, and we're kind of waiting to see, okay, is he gonna come? Did he see the trail of dust that we just left behind? And sure enough, as we're pulling up to the next stop sign, he just goes flying by us. And so evidently he didn't see us or know that we were there, but he went flying by. Needless to say, we kind of took it easy for the rest of the night, made our way up to the hotel. I was just like, can I go to jail for accessory, or is this like guilt by association, or how does this work, you know? Yeah, it would have not ended well for either one of us, to be honest. But yeah, he had priors. Once before for racing. But needless to say, that was one great way to kick off my bachelor party. Thankfully, no one ended up in jail that night, so.